Peace, family, peace. All right, so I hope you guys are having, honey. This phone ain't doing me no justice over here. Okay, 1 second. It looks a little better. I hope you guys are having a phenomenal day. If not, do understand your day, night, honey. It don't matter where you are. Okay, it's going to get better once your perception gets better. This morning I'm just like so amazed. Like, I mean, I'm just like listening to your intuition. I mean, I tell you guys a lot, about listening to that inner voice, that intuition, where as though you get hunches. It's so funny because the other day I was reading Dr. Joseph Murphy book in chapter 7. It talked about, well, chapter 8, it talked about, no, 7. It talks about hunches, right? How you get hunches from your intuition, and your intuition is always telling you things from the greater good, okay? And a few days ago, okay, I had got a hunch as I was meditating, and I put out into the ether. Listen to what I'm saying, because a lot of times, you tend not to ask for what you want, okay? Maybe you think that you don't deserve it, or maybe you think that you're not good enough. And I'm here to tell you that is not the truth, okay? You do deserve it. You are good enough. You are worthy. Honey, you deserve love, okay? You deserve peace. You deserve abundance. Abundance 360. Abundance 360. And when I talk about abundance, I'm talking about, oh my goodness, I'm talking about health. I'm talking about wealth. I'm talking about love. I'm talking about peace. I'm talking about bliss. That's what I'm talking about, okay? Adventure. You want your life to be full of adventure. And as I went to sleep last night, okay, last night I did get hungry after I made those wraps, okay? And so what I did was I had like this big bag of cashew nuts. I ate like probably 2 or 3 handfuls of cashew nuts. And after I ate the cashew nuts, I was on my phone. I was watching this content creator, him and his watching this content creator, him and his family. And as I was watching him, his energy was so good. He's vegan, and his name is Dylan. He's on YouTube. And I was watching him, and his channel is basically about prepping vegan meals under 10 minutes. Okay. And I was like, damn, I just came across the channel. And I was watching it, and it was getting me excited and stuff like that. I started thinking about what I'm going to get when I go to the supermarket and, things of that nature. Today is my day 4. I'm so excited. I'm so proud of my fucking self. Okay. I'm so proud of myself. Today is day 4. Okay. Vegan challenge. Raw. Vegan challenge. Day 4. Okay. Also, I had a dream last night, and I remember I was listening to a content creator named G Bryant, and he had went raw for 90 days, okay? And when I was listening to his experience of him being raw for 90 days, one of the things he said, he point out, what to expect, or what you may experience in week 1. And then he did week 2. But then after that, he said he's not going to go week by week. But one of the things he said was his dreams were crazy. He said his dreams was crazy. And he was like, what happened was his grandmother had passed a few years ago, or years ago. And he said he had a dream about his grandmother. And in the dream, he was holding his grandmother's hand. And when he woke up, his hand still was warm. I was like, what in the supernatural? Okay. And so last night I had a dream. The dream, it felt like I was, like, literally, like I was there. Like, everything that was going on in the dream, like I was partaking in it, like I could feel it. When I woke up this morning, I felt like, damn, I just was thanking the universe, okay? I just was like, thank you, universe, for waking me up. Thank you. Okay. Now you guys could say God, source, or whatever it is that you say. Okay. You can't get wet from saying water. Okay. But I'm so grateful. And what did it too for me was I was going through my memories on Facebook, and I had seen a memory from 3 years ago, okay, of me having a raw meal, okay, and making my own salad dressing that I done looked up and got the recipe for. You know why I love this so much? Okay, this is the reason why. Hey, Oliver, peace to you, baby. Hey, Fred, peace to you, baby. Hey, Robin, peace to you, baby. Peace to you. You know why I love this experience so much? The reason why is because, let me tell you something. You are a creator, okay? You are a creator, okay? You create whatever it is that you want to create, all right? Now, whatever it is, honey, even my lips, because right here was like a little, it was black, it was dark, okay? And now they are turning, okay? So you create whatever it is that you want. And when I'm making like these recipes, right, it's like I'm in my creative flow state, okay? Your inner child, okay, which is the part of you that is creative, the part of you that uses the imagination. Because remember, when you was a kid, hey Stevie, peace to you, baby, peace to you. When you was a kid, right, your imagination, that's what you would use, okay? When you would be playing with imaginary people, playing with toys and, all these different things, you would be using your imagination, right? And as I make these meals, it's like my imagination is I'm using that muscle of my imagination. I'm using that muscle of creativity. All these things are, like mental muscles. And if you're not using it, guess what? You're losing it. Okay? It's a law in this here universe, law of diminish. If you're not using it, then you're going to lose it. So, today I was just really like, I'm really impressed with, especially my YouTube channel. Okay, so I told you guys, okay, this all came about me asking a question, right, from my higher self. Me saying to my higher self, what could I do to improve my numbers, to improve the bag? And one of the things that came back was do a 7-day raw fruit fast. Now, it was mainly raw, okay, fruits, really. But I did get some vegetables and stuff, and I said, come on, higher self, come on, it's still raw, okay? And as this morning I went on my YouTube page, it like so much love. And then on top of that, one of the things that happened was older lady, I think she's like 64 years old. And she said to me, from the video I posted yesterday from Facebook. And if you guys are not following me on YouTube, honey, you can follow me if you want to. My name is the same as Dina Bryant. And the lady said it feels so good, to be of service. And one of the things she said, she was like, oh, you having so much fun. And it is. I mean, because whenever you are creating and using your imagination, it brings your inner child out. That's why sometimes I know, when I first started doing these videos, my sister sister thought that I was crazy because she was like, I never seen, and I kept telling, my sister and my mother, like, this is the happiest I have ever been in my life. And so it feels good to, have other people say, oh my goodness, like you look so happy, right? And it just confirms like, oh my goodness, I am happy. I am, making these dishes and I'm enjoying the process. And that's mainly what it's about. It's about you enjoying the process. Is about you looking at your life and saying, oh, I created this. Whether, it's something that you wanted to manifest or something perhaps you didn't necessarily want to manifest, but you created it. And so what does that tell you about your life? Okay. One, if you are able to create one thing, you can create something completely different. And so it puts you in a driver's seat. No more being in a passenger seat. No more, feeling like, well, I gotta wait for somebody to give me the green light. Honey, you are the green light. No more feeling like, well, I gotta wait until they invite me to their table. Honey, go make your own table. No more feeling like you have to wait for something outside of you to change your life or to empower your life or to make a difference. You have everything what it takes. You have everything what it takes. Whether it's you getting in a relationship, okay, you have what it takes. You deserve it. And talking about relationships, okay, so nowadays, I tell you guys, and it's so funny because even when I was meditating a few minutes ago, now my meditation sessions, they done went from 15 to 20 to 30 minutes I'm meditating for. And this morning as I was meditating, I was just visualizing my ideal guy, okay? And the visualization, it was so intense. It was so strong. And one of the things that you have to understand is that whatever you say you want, you do have to become that, right? Because, saying or asking source, I want whatever it is. I want better health, okay? I want a better relationship. If you're not doing anything about that, okay, that is just like faith without works is dead. Okay. And I remember I had wrote in my journal about me being in a relationship with a guy who takes care of his body, a guy that feed his body like healthy stuff. And I remember I wrote that, a few weeks ago. And then now to get a download that says, do a raw vegan fast for 7 days. It's like, oh my goodness, right? Like, how everything comes together. When you knock, the door, it shall be opened, okay? But you have to be in alignment so you can realize the door is opened. You get what I'm saying? When you say you want a relationship, okay, a certain type of relationship, seek and ye shall find, okay? Now, the relationship, it may come up. And a person may come up, but because you're not in alignment, you will miss it. You will miss it because you're not in alignment with it. And so a few weeks ago, I was on my way to the Dollar Tree, and it was this guy who did a U-turn, okay, to come back around. And he was talking to me and stuff like that. And one of the things he asked me, he was like, oh, so, where you going to? I said, oh, right over there. And he was like, oh, you want to get in my car? Now, I thought that was kind of strange, okay? Because, honey, you don't know me from a milk cart. And then you invited me in your cars, right? And, of course, I, politely declined. And so he asked me for my number. I gave him my number. And me and him talked over the phone one day. But it was certain things that I could detect that didn't sort of stood out to me. And so the next day, what I told him, I said, I said, delete my number. Now, the reason why is because I have no time to waste. Okay. I have no time to waste. And if I see certain things or whatever, like I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to say something about it. And I really don't have time to waste because you know what? You can't get time back. Okay. And it's so, as I look at my life, and another reason I'm proud of myself is because no shortcuts, okay? No shortcuts, no settling, knowing my worth, knowing that I am deserving, and it feels really good. It feels good to know that, you know, now I'm with 4 children. And I'm just like, if I see something, I don't have time for it. I don't have time for it. And so that really makes me extremely proud of myself. Honey, give yourself a pat on the back. Okay? Give yourself a pat on the back. For you, even if you just aware, give yourself a pat on the back. And with that being said, honey, I got to use the bathroom. I done drunk some water, okay, and it's flushing out my system. I catch you guys on the next one. Peace.